Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 10 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. The last one was a little emotional for me. A lot of sibling relationships. Definitely the brothers, but then Winry and Alicia kind of having like a big sister, little sister moment. Winry kind of having a moment of, feeling like part of a family with Hughes and his wife. And, them kind of also saying like, you could almost be like our daughter. And like they were saying it kind of not as a throwaway comment, but letting her know that she's accepted to stay there. And I feel like Winry losing her parents, that meant a lot to her, and especially coming from Hughes, who is just absolutely fantastic. And the conversation that Hughes and Winry have helps Ed and Al, because when they finally have it out, and Al is so angry that he thinks everybody was lying to him about being real, and Ed is so hurt by that because all he's wanted to do was help Al get his body back. Like he just wants his brother back. He wants his brother back more than anything in the world, more than he wants his mother back. And the fight that they end up having is, they duke it out like boys do, and they fight and they use actions instead of words. And then they also use words, which I thought was really, really lovely. Winry telling Al about Ed being so distraught and so broken and so upset about what he did to Alphonse, and that Alphonse can't eat food and he can't be a normal person anymore, and it's all his fault, and he took all that blame, and he doesn't know whether or not Al hates him for it, or he's too afraid to ask or even talk about it. And the funny thing is that I think Al would be very, emotionally open to speaking about those things, and would be like, of course not, brother. Of course I don't think that, I'm not mad at you for it. I think you did everything that you could, or like, thank you for saving me. And, Al's the one that was like really full of hope, that like it was hard to kind of see them switch. And I love that they were able to recall memories of them fighting and a lot of those moments that were really special to them growing up. Now, the one that's really interesting is how they were fighting over who got to marry Winry. And the fact that Al won, but she shot him down. And we know that Ed and Winry are going to be probably a thing, maybe a thing. I don't know. They don't have to be. And I'm completely fine if they're not. I feel like she's like the sister of the group, but like it might be something more between her and Ed. But I love that she helped Al in that moment, and I love how the brothers duked it out. They had their moment. They fought. They came together. They're going to trust in each other as they should. And, even the moment when all of that happens, and Winry is standing next to Hughes and saying like, yeah, you're right. Sometimes, actions do speak louder than words, but sometimes words really help. And I think like Hughes probably needed to hear that too. And how he responded to like 3-year-olds wanting to play with his daughter was wild. So wild. We also saw the relationship with Rosh and Ross and Brash. I keep wanting to like intermingle those. But we saw their relationship also with Ed, and them kind of just being like really stern and like, slap him across the face, like, get it together. And he's like, no, you're absolutely right. I was wrong. You're right. And they're like, oh, okay. And then, obviously they had the conversation with Al, and Brosh kind of came away with a throbbing hand. But, we saw that relationship grow a little bit. Winry and Ed, of course, like, they're always fighting with each other, and they're always screaming at each other and yelling at each other and getting worked up. But she doesn't admit about the screw, and he kind of just takes all the blame of saying, like, he got himself into something that he shouldn't have been doing. And, he was fighting too hard and he went too hard. And she's just like, yeah, I'm still going to charge you. And no need to mention that screw. I didn't mess up. No. So maybe Winry is here with us for now. I don't think Granny necessarily needs her. I don't think Granny needs anything. I think Granny could, if she wanted to, take over the world. She just leads me to believe that there's a lot of big in that little person. So I'm interested to see where this next episode goes, because now that our brothers are made up, We didn't get anything from envy or lust or gluttony at all, so I'm sure we're going to catch up with that. What we did get, though, is kind of like a little bit of background with Kimberly and Scar, and that they had an interaction together in Ishval, and that Scar was saved by Ishvalans. And, you know, something about his tattoos. I want to see his tattoos. Everybody has like markings on here. Like, envy, lust, and gluttony all have an Ouroboros, which is it's like death and rebirth, death and rebirth, death and rebirth, or construction and deconstruction, but like no reconstruction, you know, like nothing changes. It's just this constant loop. And so I'm trying to figure out what other people have, because I know Alphonse has like a cross with like a snake and then like wings. And I don't know if that's like for the state alchemy thing. Like, so he looks like he's an officer of the state alchemists, even though he's not an alchemist himself. Like, I don't know if there's certain brands, but I want to know more about Scar's tattoos, because there was a lot that was happening there, and I didn't go back and watch it. I think sometimes I just want it to be explained by the character rather than me like try to do research on it, because I feel like that takes away a lot, and then I'm like guessing things too much, and it just kind of muddies things up. So I want to hear Scar's take on that. And I think him being with Ishvalans, he's going to be a little bit more vocal and a little bit more open about things, instead of like being mysterious and just like, I just want to destroy all the state alchemists and everything. And I'm really interested in learning more about Ishval, the Ishvalans, the war, the extermination, Kimberly. Kimberly seems like a psychopath. Like there's a reason why he was in the jail next to the laboratory, is because I think they were going to eventually use him for whatever. But I also think he is a weapon for Bradley, so maybe not. But Bradley might be behind the whole thing anyway. I don't know. I don't trust Bradley, and I have an issue with Roy. Roy just wants to climb things too fast and has like this seeking for power rather than for, you know, like the conversation that he has with Hughes, when Hughes is like, you need a wife, and he's like, well, I don't need a wife. You know, I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe his wife should be Hawkeye. I would think that'd be a great influence on him. Although I don't think, again, I don't like when main characters get together. It bugs the crap out of me. But more Hawkeye action just on her own, just kicking ass and taking names. I'm here for it. So guys, let's get into this episode. I have no idea what to expect. Let's go. Explosions. Oh, is this the war?
The power of one man doesn't amount to much.
Uh-huh.
I'll do everything humanly possible to protect the people I love.
The people he loves.
It seems like the least we tiny humans can do for each other.
Sounds like a pyramid scheme. There's just one thing. If you hope to eventually protect everyone, then you'll have to figure out a way to stand at the top of the pyramid.
Yeah. What, Hughes was there too?
You've got my support, but you could have just asked me.
Colonel,
Yes, Hawkeye.
it looked like you were in the middle of a pretty vivid dream there.
Not
Memory.
really. It was just an old memory.
Yeah. Separate destinations. Yeah, okay. I was like, do we not get our opening? But we didn't get the full alchemy thing, but okay. They can change it up. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just confusing to me. That's all. You know, I get confused easily. I don't appreciate it. I don't like change. Trying to pay attention now during this opening, because now I'm like seeing Hughes and Roy, Hawkeye, Armstrong. Okay. What is the black thing? It looked like it was like Scar. Obviously, we still have to see a fight with Gluttony and Envy. Looking forward to that. He's just sitting in the rain, being his glum self. Look, I love some of our alchemists, like Hughes and Armstrong, but I'm very much like, I think the Ishvalans were in the right. I need more info. I need more information.
It's odd that he let you live. And what about this sacrifice and these other armored souls?
Not to mention the Ouroboros tattoos and the transmutation circle.
I was just talking about the Ouroboros tattoos.
Pardon me, Lieutenant.
Oh,
I'm looking for Edward Elric, the Fullmetal Alchemist.
Sure. This is his...
Yeah, Bradley.
Sorry to interrupt.
I don't trust him.
Sir Bradley!
Calm down, gentlemen. This is just an informal visit.
Yes, sir.
This young man heard you're injured. I thought a nice melon might cheer you up.
I guess.
A melon?
And now you, my revered Fullmetal Alchemist. Tell me what you know about the Philosopher's Stone.
See? Dark. Dark.
I hope for your sake that you don't know too much.
Oh. Whoa. Oh. Is it a joke?
I'm only kidding. There's no reason for you to be so uptight.
Yes, there is.
They all vanished several days before the fifth laboratory collapsed.
Interesting.
It seems the enemy is always one step ahead of us.
Mhm.
Even with my vast network of informants, I have no way to determine how far our ranks have been
You're
infiltrated.
probably telling Envy and Lust all about it.
I'm giving you the direct order to forget this matter and all that it concerns. At this time, suspicion is
Interesting.
our strongest line of offense, and our only form of defense is discretion. Do not trust anyone.
Including you.
Gotta go. Damn bodyguard thinks he's my shadow. You see, I've snuck away to get a few minutes of privacy. Well, farewell for now.
That's sus.
What the... What's going on? Did I miss something?
Yeah.
Not really. Just a tornado passing by.
Fair enough.
And where are you heading off to this time?
Yeah.
What's in Doubleth?
Well,
Let's double it.
with the way things have gone lately, Al and I decided we should go back and visit our old teacher.
Oh.
There's no way she's not gonna kill us.
Look, don't you chicken out on me now. I'm scared too, okay?
I mean, yeah,
What
like
exactly does
she
this person
was.
teach?
It appears you have a rather lengthy journey ahead of you.
Yeah.
What is it?
That right there. It's the holy land of automail engineering.
Oh.
We have to go. We have to go.
She has to go. She has to go. She has to
Yeah,
go.
Whatever. I don't have to take you anywhere.
Well, somebody has to pay for my travel fare.
And why does it have to be me?
Come on, brother. What's the big
Easy
deal? It's on our
now.
way.
Only if you want to, Al.
That's great. Teacher scares me.
I would rather talk about my wife anyway.
Oh.
It's time for bye-bye. Daddy's gotta go to work now.
Daddy, come home early today, okay?
But Daddy has a bunch of important work that needs to be done. But I promise I'll do it as fast as possible.
Oh. Best dad in all of these episodes. We know who the worst is.
Our home is your home too. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye, hon.
Right. Work hard, Daddy.
Jeez, I have a crush on Hughes. Yeah, that is a good-looking animated character. Woo!
We feel like seeing our teacher will help us grow and make us stronger on the inside.
Yeah, and we're gonna need as much strength as we can get.
I don't trust the teacher, though. The teacher taught them
That's reason
transmutation without circles.
To see what she can tell us about the Philosopher's Stone.
And
to
that.
ask her about the truth within the truth. We haven't gotten any closer to figuring it out. There's a chance our teacher knows something about it.
Oh, guaranteed.
You should be more worried about explaining your appearance to her, Al. Considering... She's gonna kill us when she finds out what happened!
It would have been nice
Wasn't
to
she
at least
training
have
you
had a
for that,
girlfriend
though?
Before I die. Maybe you guys should get a new teacher.
Yeah. I thought maybe their teacher knew what she was training them for.
The bodies are piling up all over. The government's gonna have a hard time keeping control at this rate.
Uh-huh.
Colonel Hughes, is something
Yeah.
wrong?
What's
I'll
wrong?
be in the archive room.
What's that about?
Lior. These endless uprisings. The Philosopher's Stone. Human sacrifices.
He can't forget it, even though Bradley told him to.
I've got to tell the Fuhrer right away.
Oh my god, don't hurt him!
Hello, Lieutenant Colonel. Well, actually, hello really isn't the word I'm looking for.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Please tell me that, like, she's not gonna kill him.
Cool tattoo you got there.
Those are your last words. Wouldn't you rather scream?
Oh! Oh! Did he at least get one in on her? I mean, I know he probably didn't kill her, but...
Damn it.
Damn it. That's exactly how I feel.
How?
Lieutenant Colonel, you're bleeding.
It's nothing.
It's not
I need a
nothing!
private line. I have to tell him.
Oh,
Sorry.
God.
Forget I was here.
Oh, sure.
I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to connect from an outside line.
You are speaking to Lieutenant Colonel Hughes, and this is a matter of life and death.
He didn't trust the private line. Smart.
Your code was verified. Please hold while I connect you.
Oh,
Will
no.
you hurry? It's an emergency!
I need to ask you to put down the receiver. Please, sir.
Ross, what are you doing?
You've lost too much blood.
Drop the act already. You're not Second Lieutenant Ross. She
Yeah,
has a
and
mole
B.
under her left eye. I've got a wife and daughter waiting for me, so the last thing I'm gonna do is die on them.
You look surprised.
Oh, that is...
What the hell are you?
No!
There's a Lieutenant Colonel Hughes on hold for you. He claims it's urgent.
Of course he does. Put him through. Hey, Hughes.
Oh! Oh!
Hughes!
You humans don't make any sense to me. You throw away your life.
Oh, God!
Gracia, I'm so sorry. Alicia, remember Daddy loves you. I'm sorry.
I had such a good time staying with them. They're both really great people.
Yeah, but Hughes is obnoxious. He doesn't know when to shut up, and he spoils his daughter rotten.
He's wonderful.
He did
Suck
come
it,
by your
Ed.
hospital room a lot to talk to you.
Every damn day.
Because he cares.
He always made it
Asswipe.
a point to come and keep me company.
We should figure out some way to thank him next time we're there.
Yeah, we should.
Why are they putting all the dirt on Daddy?
They're burying him, dear.
But if Daddy gets buried, then he won't be able to do all his work. No! Stop it! Stop putting dirt on him! Daddy!
Damn crazy fool.
Carl.
I think I understand what drove those boys when they tried to bring back their mother.
Are you all right, Colonel?
No, he's not alright. No one's alright. He's not fine. I'm not fine.
It's a terrible day for rain.
What do you mean? It's not raining.
Yes, it is.
Oh, so it is. Why don't we head back? It's getting chilly out here.
He was hurt, and he said he needed to call someone. But then, he just walked out instead. Didn't even dial a number.
Roy, you better avenge him.
We have a strong lead on
so
some
upset.
potential suspects in the murder of Lieutenant Colonel Hughes. We're confident that we know who committed the crime, but we're unsure of their identities.
That doesn't make sense, Major. Clarify for me.
I'm afraid I cannot.
I'm telling you to explain as your commanding officer.
I cannot tell you.
Because of Bradley.
And his obstinate refusal to talk, even though I ordered him to, can only mean there's got to be
Someone
an
higher
officer
up.
above me that's ordered him to keep quiet. Most likely someone of senior ranking.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it, but it sounds like there might be some kind of conspiracy going on here.
A little bit.
How does it all tie together?
That's the big question. But Hughes, I'd say he deserves an answer. Once I'm transferred to Central, I'm gonna start shaking things up until I find one. I will become the Führer of this country, and I will take vengeance for Hughes. I'm going after the senior staff. Are you with me, Lieutenant?
Do you even have to ask?
He's doing it for the people he loves. I don't even want to listen to this song. I can't. Oh, Sunny Straight. Sunny Straight. What the fuck? Okay. It seems like every time I like a character, it doesn't matter what show I'm watching, I get excited for. I didn't think that they would kill off Hughes. Oh my god. Let me tell you, the last 2 days of everything that I'm watching seems to be like sister stuff and dead dad stuff. And my father is alive, but you know, it gets heavy. And it is cathartic to cry about it, but I didn't expect them to actually kill off Hughes. I thought like there was going to be something that was going to like miraculously heal him or fix him, or like maybe they'd catch it in time and they'd be able to do something. I mean, the amount of blood that was pouring out of the phone booth, I should have known that he was dying, but you know, like until I saw the funeral, until I saw the casket, like I feel really bad for doubting Roy. Here's my thing. I do not think Bradley is a good person. I think that darkness that we were sensing when he was speaking was him actually like really trying to scare somebody, but then being like, it's just a joke. It's not that serious. But keep your mouth shut. Don't talk about it. Don't look into it any further. I definitely think Bradley is not a good person. I am 100% behind Roy in becoming Fur and fixing this country, getting rid of all the higher ups. I think Hawkeye supporting him. Those are my peeps. Team Roy Mustang. And the fact that I want Roy to take out Lust, that is a conundrum when it comes to Travis and Laura. But yeah, I am definitely Team Roy. I am the memory he had of Hughes, and Hughes saying like, if you wanted my support, that's all you had to ask for. Like, or like you didn't even have to ask. Like I'm here for you. And you know, Roy talking about like that he will always fight for the people that he loves, and that they will fight for the people they love. It was really funny that Hughes said it sounded like a pyramid scheme. I like those little jokes that are thrown in there, but definitely, you know, when Roy cares about somebody, he really cares about somebody, and he really cared about Hughes. It's a terrible day for Rain. I don't know how you get over this. Oh my god, he had a beautiful family, he had a beautiful life. I had this like huge crush on him, and it's like not like a weird thing. It was just like he's like the person that I care about the most on the show besides Al. You know who I really love is that Bradley character and Lust and Envy. They're my favorites. They're and Kimberly. They're all my favorites. They're my favorite characters. Because we know what happens to my favorite characters. Oh, and then her crying for her dad. And he wasn't done with his work, and he needed to do his work. That's gonna fire Winnery up. She got a taste of what it was like to have parents again. I want her to enjoy her engineering city and all the automail that she possibly can. I don't know what teacher is going to think. I personally am like, well, teacher had to have known what your motivations were for human transmutation for the 3 years that teacher was teaching you. Like they didn't overhear when they were teaching you. I don't know. I feel like the teacher's sus. I thought Roy, well, I didn't think Roy was sus. I just didn't like that he wanted to climb so quickly to the top, because that always really scares me. To overthrow Bradley and this shiz, yeah, 100%. I'm here for it. And the fact that Hughes knew enough that when he went to go make an emergency call, that he knew enough not to use that line and to go out and use a public line and use his code to talk to Roy. Like, he knew somebody higher up. Like, he had a vibe, he had a feeling, he had the same feeling that I did, is that you couldn't go through there because all the people that were on the list that Bradley was just like, oh, these people went missing. These people are one step ahead of us. You are one step ahead of everybody else in the investigation, Bradley. I'm exhausted. It's been a few days of crying. Lots of crying. I didn't expect that. Now I'm really, really sad. I am not okay. I am not happy. What we face next, I'm not quite sure, but I am 100% behind Roy. Take down Bradley. The boys obviously going to see their teacher is really scary. Winnery, wanting to see the engineering city where all the automail is, that's fantastic. But definitely Hughes being on to the fact that like Ishval and Lior and like the uprisings, and then of course how interesting that Lust shows up in that office if she wasn't lurking around, because Bradley said, keep an eye on that guy. He might not let it go. I'm so upset. I didn't expect that at all. Okay, guys, if you want to watch a full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon and up to 2 episodes early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Did you think that they were going to kill Hughes, Mace Hughes? Nope. I didn't get any more with Scar or with Kimberly, but thank God, I don't know if I could have handled it. I don't know if I could have handled the Ishval War. Oh, man. This show is so fucking good. The fact that I could be that devastated on episode 10 is just... I'm gonna go make some spicy ramen and contemplate what I just watched. Maybe watch a couple episodes of Scrubs to, like, get me out of it. Eagle! Anyway. my ADHD brain not being helped by the Red Bull and the emotions that I'm going through today of all days. And with this episode, just, you know what? I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day. Wow. Guys, come back here for the next episode. I now have an anger in my heart that I didn't have before. I definitely want revenge. I definitely want revenge. 100%. Okay, guys. Bye.